By incorporating soft textures, natural materials, and delicate seasonal touches, we can transform our homes into havens that capture the essence of French provincial style. The beauty of French countryside design lies in its ability to blend practicality with poetry.
Welcome to Rustic Elegance. Let's embark on a journey through the beauty of rustic decor, celebrating the warmth, simplicity, and natural charm of this timeless design.
Countryside chic, infusing your home with soft French spring accents and timeless natural beauty. As winter's chill gives way to spring's gentle warmth, the French countryside offers timeless inspiration for creating spaces that celebrate natural beauty and effortless elegance. This design approach combines the relaxed charm of rural French living with the fresh promise of springtime. Creating interiors that feel both sophisticated and warmly inviting. Every element serves both a functional and aesthetic purpose. From weathered wooden furniture that tells stories of generations past to fresh-cut flowers that bring nature's vitality indoors. This approach to design celebrates imperfection and authenticity. Creating spaces that feel lived in and loved, rather than merely decorated. The introduction of spring elements to French country style adds a layer of seasonal freshness that reinvigorates these timeless spaces. Light-filled rooms adorned with soft pastels, natural textures, and botanical motifs create an atmosphere that feels both grounded in tradition and alive with renewed energy. This combination offers a perfect balance between established charm and seasonal renewal. One, rustic living room charm. Soft linens, vintage finds, and subtle pastel accents. Natural light and soft textures. The foundation of a French countryside living room begins with an abundance of natural light, enhanced by sheer linen curtains that filter sunlight into soft, diffused illumination. Vintage linen slipcovers in creamy whites and soft natural tones drape comfortably over seating, providing both practicality and elegance. These natural fabrics develop a beautiful patina over time, adding to the room's authentic character. Vintage elements with character. Carefully chosen vintage pieces anchor the space with their time-worn beauty. A weathered wooden armoire might house entertainment equipment behind its aged doors, while an antique coffee table bears the gentle marks of generations of use. Each piece tells its own story while contributing to the room's overall narrative of comfortable sophistication. Consider pieces with original paint, allowing their chipped and worn surfaces to add authentic character. Seasonal color integration. Spring's influence appears through subtle pastel accents, soft blues reminiscent of forget-me-nots, gentle lavender tones, and the palest blush pinks. These colors emerge in carefully chosen accessories: hand-painted ceramics, vintage botanical prints, and fresh flower arrangements featuring seasonal blooms. The key is to integrate these colors naturally, allowing them to complement rather than compete with the room's neutral foundation. Expert insights and material selection. When creating a French countryside living room, focus on materials that age gracefully and improve with use. Choose natural fibers like linen, cotton, and wool for textiles. And look for solid wood furniture that can be gently restored while maintaining its character. Incorporate authentic vintage pieces gradually, allowing the space to feel as though it has evolved over time. Consider the quality of light throughout the day when selecting colors and textures, as natural light plays a crucial role in French country design. Two, a spring-inspired kitchen. Fresh florals, woven textures, and French provincial elegance. Natural elements and light. The French countryside kitchen celebrates the connection between indoor and outdoor spaces. Open shelving displays collections of earthenware and vintage ceramics, while woven baskets add texture and practical storage. Natural materials like limestone countertops and weathered wood create a foundation that feels authentic to the style. Large windows or French doors invite abundant natural light, making the space feel connected to the garden beyond. Functional beauty. Every element in a French provincial kitchen serves both practical and aesthetic purposes. Copper pots hang from wrought iron racks, their burnished surfaces adding warmth to the space. Open shelving showcases everyday items like pottery bowls and glass storage jars, turning utility into display. Wooden cutting boards and marble pastry surfaces become beautiful through their patina of use. Spring's fresh influence. The season's vitality appears through fresh herbs growing in terracotta pots, bowls of citrus fruits adding color and fragrance, and simple bouquets of garden flowers. Market baskets filled with fresh produce create ever-changing displays that celebrate the bounty of spring. These natural elements bring life and energy to the space while maintaining its practical function. Expert insights and material selection. Choose materials that develop character through use, zinc countertops that patinate beautifully, marble that shows signs of cooking history, and wood that deepens in color over time. Incorporate storage solutions that showcase rather than hide kitchen items, allowing collections to become part of the decor. Select lighting that provides both task illumination and ambient warmth, preferring natural materials like iron and glass. Three, serene bedroom retreat. Delicate lace, soft neutrals, and cozy French cottage vibes. Layered textures and light. The French countryside bedroom begins with a foundation of soft, natural textures. Layers of vintage-inspired linens, from crisp sheets to softly rumpled duvets, create an inviting atmosphere. Delicate lace curtains filter sunlight, casting gentle patterns across whitewashed walls. The emphasis lies in creating a space that feels both ethereal and grounded, with each textile adding depth and interest to the overall composition. Vintage character and comfort. Antique furniture pieces ground the space with their time-worn elegance. A painted armoire with subtle distressing might house linens, while a vintage dressing table becomes a beautiful focal point. Aged wooden beams overhead or salvaged architectural elements add authenticity to the space. Each piece should feel as though it has a story to tell, contributing to the room's collected over time aesthetic. Spring's gentle touch. The season's influence appears through subtle elements: pressed botanical prints in weathered frames, delicate floral patterns on vintage pillowcases, and fresh bouquets of garden blooms on bedside tables. Soft spring colors emerge in carefully chosen accents, perhaps a pale blue quilt or rose-tinted vintage glass bottles. Natural elements like dried lavender sachets add both fragrance and visual appeal. Expert insights and material selection. Focus on quality natural materials that improve with age and use. Choose pure linen bedding that becomes softer over time, and look for authentic vintage pieces that bring character to the space. Consider the room's light throughout the day when selecting paint colors and textiles. Incorporate storage solutions that maintain the serene atmosphere while providing practical function. Four, charming entryway accents, wicker baskets, antique mirrors, and spring greenery. Welcoming elements. Create an inviting entrance with a thoughtful blend of practical and decorative elements. A weathered console table provides a landing spot for daily essentials, while an antique mirror reflects light and adds depth to the space. Woven baskets offer beautiful storage solutions, their natural textures contributing to the French country aesthetic. The space should feel both organized and effortlessly elegant. Natural materials and light. Incorporate natural materials that speak to the French countryside tradition. A limestone floor develops a beautiful patina with use, while whitewashed walls provide a bright, clean backdrop. Consider adding architectural salvage pieces like vintage hooks or corbels to create interest and functionality. Natural light plays a crucial role, enhanced by carefully placed mirrors and glass elements. Seasonal freshness. Welcome spring with thoughtful natural accents. A large market basket filled with seasonal greenery makes a striking statement, while smaller arrangements of fresh flowers add spots of color and life. Consider incorporating potted herbs or topiaries to bring a touch of the garden inside. These elements should feel natural and unstudied, as though freshly gathered from a country garden. Expert insights and material selection. Choose materials that can withstand the traffic of an entryway while maintaining their charm. Look for authentic vintage pieces that add character and history to the space. Incorporate storage solutions that blend seamlessly with the French country aesthetic. Consider how the space will function throughout the seasons, ensuring it remains both practical and beautiful.
Five, elegant dining spaces. Timeless French tablescapes with floral centerpieces and rustic elegance. Setting the foundation. Begin with a solid wood dining table that shows signs of graceful aging, perhaps a farm table with a weathered top or an antique extension table that can accommodate gatherings. Surround it with chairs that mix comfort with character, whether matching or collected over time. The goal is to create a space that encourages lingering over meals and conversation. Table styling and accessories. Layer table settings with a mix of refined and rustic elements. Vintage linens provide a sophisticated foundation, while collected china and silverware add elegant touches. Incorporate natural materials like aged wood chargers or hand-woven placemats. The overall effect should feel curated but not precious, ready for both everyday meals and special occasions. Spring's natural beauty. Create centerpieces that celebrate the season using garden flowers arranged in vintage vessels. Mix flowering branches, spring blooms, and fresh herbs for arrangements that feel naturally elegant. Consider creating a runner of small potted herbs or flowers for an extended gathering. These elements should enhance rather than obstruct conversation across the table. Expert insights and material selection. Invest in quality linens that will develop character with use. Choose tableware that can transition from casual to formal occasions. Consider the practical aspects of maintaining fresh flowers and adjust arrangements accordingly. Create a collection of vessels and containers that can be mixed and matched for different table settings. Six, the outdoor connection, creating a picturesque French courtyard with natural elements. Architectural framework. Establish the bones of your outdoor space with classic French elements. Gravel pathways, weathered stone walls, and simple geometric plantings create a timeless foundation. Consider adding architectural elements like salvaged gates or vintage garden furniture to define different areas. The space should feel both designed and naturally evolved. Plant selection and arrangement. Choose plants that reflect the French countryside aesthetic while suited to your climate. Lavender, roses, and boxwood create classic structure, while climbing vines add romantic charm. Incorporate herbs and edible flowers to blend beauty with functionality. Container gardens in vintage French pots add flexibility and visual interest. Seasonal celebrations. Embrace spring's arrival with thoughtful outdoor living spaces. Create intimate seating areas using weather-resistant furniture with comfortable cushions in natural fabrics. Add charm with vintage garden accessories and practical elements like herb drying racks or pottery collections. The space should invite outdoor living and entertaining. Expert insights and material selection. Select materials that will age gracefully outdoors. Natural stone, aged wood, and weathered metal develop beautiful patinas over time. Choose plants that provide year-round structure while offering seasonal interest. Consider maintenance requirements when planning spaces and selecting materials. Create areas that can be enjoyed throughout the changing seasons. Conclusion. Creating a French countryside-inspired home with spring accents is about embracing both beauty and practicality. Through thoughtful selection of materials, attention to natural light, and celebration of seasonal changes, we can create spaces that feel both timeless and fresh. The key to success lies in balancing authentic character with modern comfort, allowing spaces to evolve naturally while maintaining their connection to French provincial style. By incorporating spring elements thoughtfully, we create homes that feel both grounded in tradition and alive with seasonal renewal. As we celebrate the arrival of spring through our interior spaces, we honor the timeless appeal of French countryside design while creating personal sanctuaries that reflect both the season's promise and our own stories.